Welcome to You Never Know with Lois and Diane. I'm Lois Taylor.
And I'm Diane Austin. So it's June.
It's June, and it's the end of an era for us.
It is the end of an era.
But we'll talk about that later.
We'll mention that later. But so what have you been doing?
What have I been doing?
You've been busy.
Oh my gosh, what have I not been doing?
Yeah. You've been really busy.
Lots of fundraisers. I'm on lots of committees.
Yes, you are. Where do you find the time? I'm retired, and you're keeping me really busy.
It's great.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you're retired.
My phone comes up, Lois Taylor, don't answer it.
Yes, we're busy doing that.
It's fun. It's really fun. It's nice because I right now don't like retirement. It was because you're so busy. And it wasn't a 9-to-5 job, and you're constantly, even at home, constantly thinking. And now it's I stay in my pajamas till noon,
watching TikTok videos. Oh my gosh! How did Sid find it with you being home all the time?
You know, it's funny because he was really adamant that no, I'm going to work till another 2 years. Or now it's every morning. It's like you have to push him out the door. So I think.
Well, you're in your pajamas drinking your coffee.
My coffee, on my iPad playing games.
See you later, honey.
Kissing him goodbye in the morning, and it takes him longer to leave. So I don't know. He might retire. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But give me a year. So that I can get used to whatever I'm doing. But no, he might, and then I'm not sure. We'll have to get him a job at DC Taylor's.
Right. Well, and it's nice. Creighton's got it, so he's semi-retired. So he just goes in for like the mornings, like maybe from 8 in the morning till 1 or 2.
Nice.
And he loves it. So
because he's got the best of both worlds. Because he is such a hunter, and he loves to fish. And he loves that. And you live in the country, so keeping busy on the ground.
He's taken up, I call it tractoring, because he goes out to do stuff in the backfield, and he comes home and it's mud from here to here, and it's so funny. I'm like, how'd that go? And he's like, rah, 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 rah. Like, so I just, I just laugh.
I have a friend, she was over last night to watch the hockey game, and she was saying that on Saturday, her and her sister are going to an open house at lawn bowling in Port Elgin. And she's your age.
Oh my gosh.
I thought, lawn bowling. Well, we'll see how that goes. Anyway, we have Jen Wright here.
Yes, we do.
We do. So we'll be right back. So we're back, and we have the great pleasure. I just love you, Jen. We're here with Jen Wright, and she works for the city, and she's the events coordinator for all events that the city puts on, whether it be Harbor Nights, and we'll talk about that a little more, and a lot of other things that people probably aren't even aware of what you do behind the scenes, and you do a lot.
We do a lot.
I know.
But we have a great team, so it all helps.
So summer's coming up.
Tell us the new exciting things coming up.
So summer's coming up.
Well, I'll kind of go back a week. So we had the grand opening of the DRP2, which is the Downtown River Precinct. That's the piece of the boardwalk that's in behind Becker's Shoes. And that was last Friday night, and that was orchestrated by Vivica. You know Vivica Gravel. She's our River District Coordinator.
Right.
And so that was fabulous. We had a ton of people. We had a food truck and a ribbon cutting. And it's an absolute wonderful space. And I was there kind of later in the evening because we were tearing down, and it was getting dark, and there was people running along, like runners along the boardwalk, and a mom with her kids in a buggy stroller, and it's a beautiful space.
So it goes from what, 9th Street?
You have to go and have a look at it.
So 9th Street to 10th Street?
Yes.
On 1st Avenue?
Yes, on 1st Avenue.
And in behind,
it goes all the way. So they've redone that entire back patio, back area space, I should say, and it's a boardwalk, and there's parking spots, and so it's in behind Becker's and the GB Arts and the Artist Co-op, and it goes that whole entire stretch.
So there's parking for people back there?
Yeah, there's parking back there, and so it's a lovely space. There's some benches, and so we're going to do some entertainment. We had proper power brought in when they built the space, and so now we can have bands and stuff back there as well, and maybe run some street kind of parties.
So there's a gazebo or something?
No, there's no gazebo. It might be something in the. We bring in a stage.
Nice.
Yeah.
I know. What about the buildings? Because at one point it was First Avenue was just a lane you turned down to get to 9th, right?
Yeah.
And the back of the buildings, did they spruce them up? Or
you know
were they
what?
painted?
They didn't, because I don't think they really needed to. They wanted to keep it that artsy vibe, and that's exactly what it has. You know, you go downtown Toronto, you go downtown Hamilton, whatever, you see the graffiti, and
You do.
as long as it's tasteful, it's all
Yes.
good, right? Or somebody's done a creative art piece or whatever, and the back alleyways with the stairways, it all just kind of creates, when you go down there, it creates this vibe of kind of an eclectic kind of atmosphere, and they put in these tall columns, and they're all made of metal, and they're like that, you know, when that look when they get a little bit rusty,
Yeah.
and then there's lights that come up from them. So you have to go
So
down
it's
at
safe.
nighttime.
I
It's
will.
a safe environment for people to go. And yeah, so when we were tearing down after the event, we had a couple people come running through, and they're like, "This is awesome. We love it down here."
Oh,
So, yeah.
it makes you feel good, right?
Yeah, it makes you feel good that
yeah.
they've designed. And Vivica did an amazing job in our engineering and our planners department, and some partners. But yeah, it's a
Quick question:
Yep.
Are there any stores along there that you can go from Second Avenue when you're shopping in through behind, or do you have to walk around the street?
I don't think you can. Most of them are like their loading docks type
Okay.
of
Oh,
thing.
okay. Okay.
Doesn't mean in the future that they wouldn't open it up to having like a little patio or something out back.
Yeah, because
So,
that
yeah.
would be super cool too.
Well, I know
Just
GB
kind of like a
Arts.
cool vibe, right?
Yeah, GB Arts, the gentleman, I can't remember his name right now, he was telling us that he was going to open up a door and maybe have something sitting at the back.
Alan.
Yeah. And just so people can come in through that way to see what they've done.
Yep.
And there's bathrooms there.
Yep. So now that it's done, I think each of those store owners will start to think about what they can do to kind of enhance their back entrance, so that
Nice.
people do come in off the street to come have a look. Yeah.
Like, is there greenery as well, like plants?
Yeah, so they planted, you'll have to go, but they've
I'm
done
going to.
a beautiful job of, like, there's all these plants and stuff along the edges, and there's a beautiful wooden with black wrought iron handles on it, like benches.
Oh,
so you can look up
nice.
over the water. And they've made it so that like there's a grate in in the fencing line, but the grate is removable. So if something happens that one of them gets broken or destructed or whatever from snow or whatever
They
it
can
might be,
replace it.
they can just pull it up, replace it, and then put a new piece back in.
Oh,
So
nice.
they've done it so that it's pretty smart, and all the boards come off. So, you know, if graffiti happens or something happens, they need to replace it, they can take each of the boards out. So it's been a smart.
Really
It's
smart.
too bad they have to think of that.
I know.
If
Yeah.
That's the way it
happens
is.
everywhere.
It
It's
does.
not. It
does.
happens everywhere. You
not
talk to any
exclusive to
community.
here.
It's,
Oh,
yeah.
you drive through
What's
any small
interesting-
town has
Yeah.
it. Like,
Pam actually, a while back, one of the plans, and I don't know if it's going to happen, had thought that they, in the wintertime, they would have like heaters along there, like little heaters for people. So if they were walking Festival of Northern Lights and all of that, that they would have some form of heater. And I'm not sure if she meant that it was ongoing or just the event that they originally were going to do in the winter.
Right. So
Yeah.
Vivica did purchase some fold-up benches and some beautiful Adirondack chairs, like heavy-duty ones, and then she also has the square fire pits. So we brought all of those out. So people were sitting
Nice.
around the fire pits on their Adirondack chairs. It was
How
just really
cute.
lovely. Yeah. It was a nice evening. The weather was perfect. We had Midlife Crisis and Gracie Jet come and play. There was a food truck, and it was just it was lots of fun. And
Nice.
the Milkmaid catered it with the liquor license.
Are you going to have bands every week? Because I know
Not
you have
every week,
other things
but
where the
yeah,
bands come.
We're starting to slowly, because we weren't sure exactly when it was going to open, so we'll slowly start to add some things into
Okay.
those spaces as we start to progress through the year and into
Okay.
next summer as well.
are you still going to do bands at the market?
So we've changed the music at the market up. It's now midweek music. We switched it over last year because what we were finding was that people weren't coming on their lunch hours, and that was like, it was Thursday, Friday from 12 to 1 or 12 to 2.
Right.
And it was the same 20 people every week, so we weren't really getting the mix of people that
hear
we
ya.
wanted to get. So last year we started the midweek music, so now it's on Wednesdays, and it runs 4:30 till 6, and we actually bounce it around the city. So we have different spaces that we
Oh.
have bands. So we use the Grey Gallery Gardens,
Right.
which is lovely. We do use a farmer's market, like for the bigger bands that we know we want to have shelter for. We have the bands there for 3 or 4 times over the summer.
Is it rain or shine, Jen?
It's rain or shine. We
Nice.
have the Harmony Center actually as a backup if we need it.
Nice.
We're using the gazebo in behind the Bayshore along
nice.
the water.
Yes, that's a great idea.
I know. We have a musician in there.
That's a wonderful
The green
idea.
space at Harrison Park. So in behind behind the basketball nets,
Yeah.
as on the way to the campground, there's
Yes.
a beautiful triangular green space. So we're having musicians there.
Have you ever used the bandstand at Harrison Park?
We have, yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Yep. But the Tom has it rented out for most of the summer. They're doing their kids art camp there this summer. So
Oh, nice.
yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Where else are we headed for that? We've got lots of we're doing a couple of them right out in front of City Hall, just trying to.
Nice. That's a good spot.
Yeah, just when people are, it just creates a kind of a comfy,
Yes.
homey vibe when people are shopping and wanting to be in the downtown core
that's
having some
Wednesdays.
music. Wednesdays.
4 to
We're also
6.
doing one in behind at the DRP2.
Right.
As well. So yeah.
Wow.
4:30 till 6 right through summer. So we start actually next week with our first one and run right till September the 10th, I think, is the last
Just
one.
after Labor Day.
Just after Labor
So,
Day.
or do they bring their own snacks, that kind of thing, or is there a food truck?
So we, depending on where it's at, most people, and similar to Harbor Nights, they'll bring their dinner with them.
Yeah.
We have a food truck
Chairs?
on site. Bring their lawn chair, bring their cooler, whatever you want to do, whatever I don't want to know.
Yeah.
Just come and join us for some live music, and then we started Harbor Nights 2 Sundays ago. I can't believe we're on our 3rd one already.
No.
So this Sunday night, we'll have another one, and then right through till August the 10th, and we take a break over August long weekend. But
That Harbor Nights is really nice. I like you've got all those.
27 years.
Oh my
Is
God.
it?
27
Really?
years this year. Can you believe that?
Wow, you must have started when you were 12.
I know, eh?
Wow.
Wasn't me.
Yeah, I know. It wasn't.
Wasn't me.
You're doing a good job, though.
Oh, thank you, yeah.
Rogers has it. Are they doing it again
Yep.
this year?
Yep.
That I've actually watched it at home.
We get a lot of people who say that I couldn't get out, but I watched it on Rogers
Yes,
TV. So
it's true.
That's nice to see, because you also want to make it sure that it's worthwhile for obviously
Yeah.
for them to be there too.
Yeah, and you could do it on YouTube. But I was having a little issue with my TV because it would only go so far and it would stop.
Oh.
And even when you rewound it, you couldn't watch the whole thing. So we've
We've been
we're good
trying
now.
to post them back, so I created event pages for all of them on social media. So I've been Mark's been sending me the links. So then I post them on there so people can then rewatch them.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it normally the same bands or do you have different ones
you know
every year?
what? There are some local ones that we use all the time. One, because they're great to work with and we want to support our local musicians. And secondly, they have such a huge following. So
Yeah.
of course it brings people. But then we bring in new ones from out of town. We've had several new ones added to the roster this year, which I'm excited for.
Paige. Is it Paige Warner?
Paige Warner, yep.
That's the first I saw was when you had her years ago.
Yep.
And I think she was also at Summerfolk.
And that's part of this whole piece of what I wanted to see happen with this, is to work with the youth musicians, because it's an opportunity for them to have stage time, to get into front of people. It is such a difficult thing to be able to convince somebody that you're worth
Yes.
bringing on board and paying, right? So we're actually doing a really cool night for midweek music in July. I think it's July the 9th. We are doing a youth night at the Billy Bishop Museum in the pollinator garden.
Yes.
So we've got 8 youth coming to play that night.
What? So it's youth night. What are the age? Where does it start?
Oh gosh, I think the youngest one's 14 maybe,
Okay.
and then up to 20, 19, 20,
Okay.
yeah.
These are all local artists?
All local artists,
that's so
yeah.
great.
So giving them an opportunity, and that's what happened with Paige, and same with Gracie.
Yeah, yes.
It's just an opportunity. The more and more they get known, the more opportunities they also
Yeah.
have to, kind of broaden their horizons. And you look at both of those two, Gracie and
What's
Paige.
Gracie's last name?
Jet.
Oh, okay.
But you see how they've gone, and now they're billing out of town, and they're
Yes.
they're booking spaces out of town and
That's
being
so
part
great.
of festivals. And
Yeah.
I can always say I knew him when. And I remember, Owen Rigling. So Owen played TD Harbor Nights the year before he basically went famous, and we had to pull him off the stage because. He was literally 6 songs in. It was in the midst of COVID. We had all those crazy circles out, so people had to sit within the circles. And we were all spaced out, and we had to stay. We moved the stage to the farther end so we could space people out. And he played 6 songs, and all of a sudden, this wild weather came in, and all of a sudden, everybody's phones went off, and it was a tornado warning.
Oh,
well,
my gosh.
tents were flying, and Gary Byers was pulling cords and getting Owen off the stage, and then he went famous. So
Last year we had the chamber had their Business Excellence Awards.
Yep.
And a tornado hit, and furniture was hitting the window.
that's
And
crazy.
it was part of
wild.
the roof
Tornado, it was
off?
like a downdraft, I
Right,
think they call
yeah.
Is
it.
that what they called it?
Down,
Oh,
whatever,
okay.
yeah.
But
Yeah,
it was
so-
that was crazy.
Anyways, so it's been
Wow.
so we're into the
You
third
doing movies this year?
Yep, we're doing movies. We're changed it up a little bit this year too. We're doing 3 in the summer, so 2 in July, 1 in August, and then we're doing 1 in October with a Halloween theme
Oh, great idea.
Where are you?
in the
they're
River
out-
District for this one. But
Okay.
we're moving the other 3 around.
Yeah, because they're going to be projected on walls. Are they
Nope,
not?
we bought a big, massive blow-up screen.
Oh.
Yeah, used it for
you
the
can go
first time.
anywhere
We
now.
can go anywhere. Anywhere we have hydro,
Nice.
yeah.
Oh, that's
Is
amazing.
it, Can people rent it or no?
Not really, no. You always kind of worry
More
about
for
something.
insurance,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then we have another one at the end of November that will coincide with some of Vivica's River District events, and we're going to do a Christmas theme.
Very good.
Nice.
I know, so we thought, well, span them out throughout the year and give families an opportunity to come out and enjoy some movies.
That would be a really good thing for the businesses downtown as well. So wherever you have it, they could contribute to that and have good sales or whatever. And they could. I know we have the Midnight Madness or whatever.
Yeah, I think that's December, in this
Yeah,
first weekend
so
of December.
this
yeah.
could be a start to help with businesses as well. Yeah, that would be a great idea. Listen to me, still that chamber head.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's okay. You can come
That
help
would
me
be-
anytime you
I
want.
will. Hey, I'm retired now.
There you go.
Yes.
So
Get her on for
anything new? Anything else
Yes.
new coming up?
Hockey Fest in November. We're partnering again with Girls Hockey for that one. It'll be the same weekend as the Santa Claus Parade.
Oh, again?
Again.
Yes.
Just
yes,
works.
yes.
It just works really well.
Okay.
Anything new? I don't know if there's anything
You have
new.
street hockey that weekend as well. You've got a
Yeah.
whole weekend
A
of
whole
events.
weekend of events happening.
And it starts like a Friday or Thursday?
It'll, depending on, we're still waiting on the school schedule. So sometimes that Friday is a PD day. So then the school hockey has to happen on the Thursday because they're not allowed to
Right.
come back on the Friday.
Yeah.
So then we plan something else for the Friday and we do school visits and then the girls have their
Nice.
game and then the OUA play. So we're just starting to ramp
Yeah.
up for that one as well.
Yeah. Are we having Rib Fest this year?
I think Ribfest is in September. No. Did they move it to something?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's not a city event.
Oh, isn't it?
No, they just
Oh,
rent
okay.
the parking lot at the Bay Shore. It
Oh,
was
okay.
September, but I think it's still September.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd heard wind that maybe they switched it to July, but I think it's September.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's okay. But the city is doing so much more, I find. Bringing the community down and appreciating.
New green bins.
Oh,
yeah.
right,
I came
yes.
home from, we were away, and I came home and there was a green bin sitting in my driveway.
And do you know what to do with
I
it?
had no idea. Right now it's sitting in my garage. Is that for
They
compost?
come and
Yes.
pick it up every week. I just had mine picked up today.
Yep.
And
So we've had compost forever in Meaford. Since we've lived there, I think 17 years now we've had compost.
Oh.
Gets picked up every week, so we just keep the little bin in the house. And then I just put the bags, tie the bags up, and then put them into the one in the garage. And then I wheel it out to the road every Tuesday morning or whatever it is.
So there's a little bin inside it? Or do
Did
you
you
have your
open
own?
your green
Did you
bin?
open
I
your
haven't.
green bin?
Oh my goodness.
Come
Okay,
on.
we'll talk later.
Yeah.
We only have a
Yeah.
few more minutes
know.
to chat with
Yeah,
you.
that's
so
true.
We'll,
That's
we'll
true.
talk later. But
Have we missed anything? I mean, you're busy.
Yeah, it's a busy summer.
Yeah.
It's good though.
You
Oh,
know.
and we have the hottest street sale.
That's July
13th, this Saturday.
13th.
yes. Oh my
Okay.
gosh, I've been downtown at our store trying to clear out the basement. We have
Nice.
come to DC Taylor's because oh my gosh, there's going to be a lot of stuff from
And Canada
years
Day.
gone by.
Oh, and Canada Day fireworks?
Yes.
Yes, fireworks. We have a full day planned. We're not doing the Waterfront Festival this year because
Okay.
of funding.
Yeah.
We're doing one day on the Tuesday and just kind of the way that the holiday fell. Gates open at 10. We have food trucks and entertainment, dog shows. We have a massive Lego display coming where the kids can interact.
Yep.
And there's like everything from the little tiny Lego to the Duplo to the great big, and they can build and make
Nice.
things.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Yeah, so
Where's that going to be?
that's at Kelso Beach at Nawash
Kelso.
Park.
Okay.
And-
Perfect.
And then the evening, we have the Rock of Fame coming back. We did it on the Friday last year, but we're doing the band on Canada Day
Okay.
inside the amphitheater, and Gracie's actually opening for it. But we've got a lot of local talented experienced musicians
Yes.
playing that night, so super excited, and they're just playing all Canadian tunes. I went to rehearsal just to hear them and to say hi on Monday night.
Okay.
And it's all songs that we would know and sing along with, and it's just classics, Canadian classics.
Before we close, and before you give us information on how they could contact you if you need anything, the question is, I know you get a budget from the city, but are you looking for sponsors that can help with the events you have?
We do a big sponsorship ask at the beginning of the year. Most of our stuff, other than movie nights and New Year's Eve, has all been spoken for. We have a huge, there's just so many people who want to be a part of it just because they know the deliverables that we give them back in exchange for it, right? So they sell out pretty quickly. We have a couple spots for vendors left for Canada Day, but that is about it,
So how do they contact you if they want to be a vendor, or if they want to?
Or the schedule of events.
So the best place is owensound.ca, and just there's a click-through button at the bottom of that page for festivals and events. And then emailing events@owensound.ca is also the easiest. You can also sign up for a newsletter through that same website, so that every month, we don't send a whole blank bunch of them. Once a month, you get an email with everything that's up and coming.
Nice.
The current events.
Yeah, and there's also an events calendar that a lot of organizations send in their events to us, and then we pull it all into one big calendar. So if you want to find out what's going on in the month of July, it's the place to find it out. Yeah, it's there.
Awesome.
That's great.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're
Thank
going
you,
to take
Jen.
a short break.
Yeah.
And we'll be right back.
Thank you, Jen.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
This program is brought to you by Rogers Xfinity, connecting you to more of what you love. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
As I looked upon the battlefield in front of me, a German star shell lit up the desolate landscape. I watched as a bullet smashed through the bridge of my nose and left me to the mercy of the darkness. I worried I would be dependent on others for the rest of my life. But Sir Arthur Pearson and the staff of St. Dunstan's had other plans. With their help, I knew I could be self-reliant, and I wanted to bring this idea home to Canada. I wanted Canadians to know that we could hold jobs, that we could contribute, that regardless of sight, all would read, that we, the blind, would shape our own lives, our own destiny.
Blinded by a sniper's bullet in 1915, Edwin A. Baker went on to co-found the Canadian National Institute for the Blind, shaping a path forward for the blind across Canada for generations to come.
You're watching an interesting local show on Rogers TV and you want to know more. That's when you head to RogersTV.com. Our website provides more information about our programs, our hosts, our schedule, and about how you too can get involved with Rogers TV. Visit us online at RogersTV.com.
Welcome back, everyone. So we have some interesting news to share with our viewers. This is actually our very last show, which is
In the studio.
in the studio.
Yeah.
Yes, which is very bittersweet because I loved it. And I loved working with you, and we had fun.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
back on all the shows that we did, even when we did It's Happening Here.
Oh, there's so many funny things that happened.
so many.
Oh my gosh.
Thank heavens that there isn't bloopers, because we'd be in
I think
trouble.
there are somewhere. We just
yeah, we'd be in real trouble.
Right?
Yeah,
Oh my
we would.
gosh.
But it's been a lot of fun, Lois, and I
Yes.
can't imagine doing it with anyone else.
No, it's been.
I think
yeah.
we came in here as knowing each other, but as far as I'm concerned, leaving with a wonderful friend.
Yes, I agree. We're,
So it's been amazing. We've done a lot. We've seen a lot. Met a lot of interesting people.
Yeah.
But and for you viewers, we've enjoyed bringing what we did and didn't know.
Yes, we,
to the public.
We don't know a lot.
No, we
obviously.
don't.
Yeah.
Never said we did.
No.
That's the best part.
Right?
Yeah. But the good news is that Rogers, that they're moving on to different things.
Yeah.
But tell us what we're still going to do. Tell them what we're planning on doing still.
You mean with Rogers?
Yes.
Oh yes, we're
Yeah.
still going to do a a live formatted show in the fall, and we have been doing it for the last couple of years now. We have a Christmas event, and it gets broadcast, and the viewers at home are able to watch that. And it's with a small audience. And we have some fun guests, so we are going to be doing that again this November. Mark said, "Yep, no worries, we'll do that," and
it's a lot of fun because it's so relaxed, and we sit in these big chairs and just be ourselves. And we do have guests that come and
sometimes bring wine, like wine tasting. And beer
definitely
tasting.
not my favorite part of the show.
No,
Last year we had beer. We had beer tasting.
I think so.
Yes, we did from Southampton. And
neither one of us drank beer, so that was kind of funny.
It was funny. We tried to get.
We had some guests come up and do that.
Yeah, and that's what I like too, is that interaction with the crowd when it's live. Because whatever we say or do, that's it. It's
right.
It's whatever we say. It's live.
And you'll still see us in the community as well, because we're very involved with different fundraising, and recently we just emceed the Chamber of Awards dinner.
Yes,
so
we did, which was fun.
Yes,
but I was so nervous.
Oh my gosh, the pay was great.
Oh. Yeah.
Don't quit your day job.
No. But it was fun to see the winners. It was because they didn't know. But that was fun. I don't know if they'll ask us to do it again.
I don't know either.
But I would do it different. I'd do it a little more casual. But anyway, but we're getting involved in so many things. You're getting me involved.
Yes.
With Reach.
Even
the
with
Race
our
for
show.
Reach.
And we have the Chocolate Lovers. We're having a psychic medium come. We're doing a large fundraiser with the Chocolate Lovers, and that's in September.
And the proceeds for that, or the money we're raising, because we don't take any of it, is for some animal shelters.
Yes.
Second Chance, I think it's called.
That we've had actually on the show, the Texas Chihuahua.
And
we haven't actually asked them yet if we could raise money for them.
No, we haven't. So you haven't heard it. But we do that. That's your passion, is animals.
Yes.
And we've also helped a certain fundraising for, not a bursary, what is it called?
Oh my gosh.
Dr. Webster's son.
Oh, G-Man Cares.
G-Man Cares.
I'm doing something for her again this weekend.
Yes, you are. We're doing something for Reach. Helping with their race.
So I think it's important that you give back.
I do too.
If you are able to. And no matter how busy we were in our working lives, we always made time for that. And
we did.
And now that we're both slowing down, well, definitely you are slowing down you're not working anymore.
I'm not. Lois is keeping me so busy.
I think it's great. And don't forget our producer, Daryl.
Oh, Daryl has been awesome.
He's been amazing.
Oh, he has. He's put up with us. So thank you, Daryl.
Thank you so much, Daryl, for adjusting our mics and
more than we wanted him to, but
keeping us on track.
On track. Yes.
And focused.
That would have been really hard.
And Mark, for allowing us to see our vision.
Yes.
Like really, it was our vision.
Yes, it was our vision.
He just let us do what we wanted to do. And
shakes his head a lot. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, everyone.
All right, we have to go. Cheers.
Cheers.
Connect with us by visiting our website or email us at comments@rogerstv.com.
Hi, I'm Ian Boddy, Mayor of the City of Owen Sound. Whether it's improving our parks, fixing roads, or planning our future for the city, it impacts all of us. Please tune in on Monday nights at 5:30 to Rogers TV or owensound.ca to become informed. Your support and your knowledge and your feedback is important to us, and having the knowledge of what's going on is really important in the first step.
Are you a passionate content creator ready to expand your audience reach? Do you have unique stories, captivating hobbies, or special interests that deserve a spotlight? Rogers TV is here to amplify your voice within the community. We offer you the platform to broadcast your content to a wider audience. And the best part, it's completely free. Don't miss this